Now, how do we create a node project? npm init. So in a day 9, I will go here and see npm init is a command. If you want to create a new project, npm init, hit the enter, and name of the package you can say Express Basics or Express app we can say. Hit the enter. Version 0.0.1. Description though I don't want to give. Index.js. Index.js would be the entry point. Hit the enter. Test command we don't have. Git repository we don't have. Hit the enter and say yes, and you will get one package.json has been created inside your project. Package.json has been created inside your project. So this package.json is a root file of your node project. This package.json is a root file of your node project. So likewise you get basic node modules which came with the Node.js installation. These are the third party node modules. So this project is not officially maintained by Node.js. This is a third party project. Some other people are maintaining it, right? And we have seen for such things there is npm registry. Means if you are a JS developer and if you want to put your work so that other people can use, what you would be doing? You would be uploading that to npm registry, and from the npm registry you can pull that. How do you pull from the npm registry? Here you can see npm install express -- save. See what will happen. One node modules project would be getting created. Yeah, express has been installed. Just go to the folder. Can you see node modules file has been created? Here it has created which file? Node modules file, and inside that you will find there would be express.js. Yeah, can you see express.js here? So you have requested this, but a lot of other files has been or folders has been appeared on your machine. So along with this file, these are the dependencies. So express is dependent on these many things. Express is dependent on these many things. Okay, so express has been installed now. Now need to create a file, index.js. Can you see here? Here you say main entry point is index.js. Means whenever you write a script, npm will find this file, index.js. Right? It will find what? This file. Like this, and I can say node index.js. Okay, and go here and you can say npm start. What's that? Oh, we are not in a folder. Sorry. CD day 9. npm start. See, can you see when you say npm start, your npm start command has mapped with which internal command? Node index.js. Can you see here when you hit npm start, your node index.js is working. Just write a console and I can say hello world. I can say what? Hello world. npm start. Can you see? You will get hello world. But you have hit which command? npm start. npm start is mapped with what? Node index.js. Correct? So we have created.
What is the use of the entry file index.js? Anyway, we are passing the command node space index.js for running the application.
No, what did you say?
So we have mentioned earlier, like our starting point is a starting file as a index.js,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, got it. See,
Entry file.
now see, there are a lot of files over here, correct? And just the example I have shown you this thing, but but
Okay, 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 sir.
there are a lot of files over there, right? Many folder structure is over there. Are you getting that? And after that, if you want to start something, or if you want to start particular file, at that time you will require this file to be separate, and this file is required by npm registry. So whatever you have written inside main, right, it will use that file for the description and other things. Okay, when you upload
Yeah.
this project to the npm registry,
Yep, so got
are
it.
you getting that? So
Yes, yes.
just as an example I have shown you this thing. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Now, so we created package.json, we imported the express. Let's write a simple program for express. Const express is equals to require express. Require what? Just a moment. Okay. Okay. Now see Pradeep, why you need to provide main over here, right? So whenever you do this thing, so I got remembered from here. So whenever you do require express, hello,
Yes, sir.
whenever you do require statement, right, it reaches to the main file. Remember that. So while
Okay.
writing this, I remember that. So whenever you do require statement express, right, express is a node module, but from where you need to start? It reaches to the file you have mentioned in the main of the package.json. You getting that? There are
But we have added this line in index.js itself, no?
yes. So that's what I'm telling you. This file also gets parsed. So
Okay.
whenever you say require JS, right? Whenever you say require JS, at that time, it will reach to this point in the beginning, very first thing. So you are importing over here. Then from where should I start? Here you are requiring third party module. Now if you go here, express.js, yeah, this is that module, express.js, and see here index dot. If you go to the package.json, you might get that main over here also. See here, for this thing it requires that main file. Means from where exactly you have exported all these things. You getting that? So that is generally written in you can check any index.js. Just go to the any node module. Now bytes, let's check that index.js. Can you see exports are written mainly inside? It's standard that you should write exports mainly inside the index. If you go to the body parser and index, see exports are there along with some configuration. You will find exports in this thing, right? See this is the content type, and at the bottom okay, so this is also one thing. Means why you need to write the main, because your application, whenever you import it, whenever you require it, at that time it finds everything in this file in the beginning. That is one thing. Okay,
Okay, sir.
it is not for running over here. You can run any file in a start like this. Here you can write my.js, app.js, there is no problem. But whenever someone is importing like this, it needs to know all of the files that are required for your express.js, and generally that is written in a index.js, your routers and other things. Okay, clear?
Okay, so that means what all things we are exporting from
Yes,
library or something.
yeah, library that is mentioned mainly in a, means many people follow that strategy because
Okay.
of this, that everything needs to be written related to the exports, what things you want to export and not export. Means when you say require express require.js, so you get a, here node get a question, from which file should I start importing the things? Getting that? Here you are importing,
Okay.
so indirectly you are asking go to the express and import something, but express is the name of the package. If you go here again and see express, name of the package is express. Now they have changed it, I don't know what they have done exactly, but dependencies are there, dev dependencies are there, files, keywords. Yeah, if you see here, name of the package is express. So these things you need to add at the time of npm registry. This contributors list, it is getting reflected over there. See, everywhere you will, can you say required by express and send? Means express is using this internally. let's go to the npm registry. Yeah, see here. Now they have excluded the main, right? They have excluded the main, but they have excluded the files array. What it says, the optional files field is an array of the patterns that describes entries to be included when your package is installed as dependency. Means it is the same as the main. The intention of this files array means, if you see, they have files array and they don't have main over here. Why they don't have main? Because they have files written over here. Are you getting that? So here you are saying that include this, include this, include this, include this, include this, while you install it as a dependency. See, the optional files field is an array of the patterns that describes the entries to be included when your package is installed as dependency. You getting that? Some special file directory is included. Okay. Now I'll show you about the main. The main field is a module ID, that is a primary entry point of your program. That is, if your package is named as foo and user installs it, then does require foo, then your main module's export, can you see, export object will be returned. So this is one thing. If main is not set, by default is index.js in your package root folder. For most of the modules, it makes more sense to have a main script, right? Often not much else. It makes it most sense to have a main script, right? And often not much else. This should be a module relative to your root of your packaged folder. See, this is a main. Why you require a main? You require a main so whenever someone is going to import or require this express app, it should find all the project level exports in a main. Remember that. It is not a main file from your program will run. Your program will run from any file like this. First thing. Second thing, right? Why these Express.js is not having main file? Because Express.js has written this entry tag, files tag. Files tag is nothing but what? these files should be available, or entry points, whenever someone is requiring like this. Remember that. Files. The optional files field is an array of a file pattern that describes the entries to be included when package is installed as a dependency. Remember that, and that's why they don't have it. Clear, Pradeep?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay.
So basically, it's not for us.
No. It's for the
The
NPM
other
registry.
people who are using our library in future.
Yes. It's for the NPM registry. You can say.
Yep. But it's clear.
Okay. So Express we have created. Let me close all the things. Now in the index.js, we just need to create simple HTTP server, and how to do that I'll show you. I just follow the documentation. So I'm sharing these links also with you. Okay. See, first you need to require the Express. First you need to require the Express, then you need to initialize the Express, right? And then you need to start listening like we did yesterday. See now, then const app is equals to Express. Const app is equals to what? Express. Now app dot listen on the port 3000. Generally people use this port 3000, but it's not absolutely mandatory that you should use this only. And here we can say console.log server started. Console.log server started. Okay, on, we can say 3000 port, on 3000. Let's go here in a day 9 and make npm start. Can you see server started on 3000? You are getting a message, server started on 3000. Can you see? Now the way we have studied HTTP has different methods. HTTP has get, post, put, update, delete, right? HTTP has these verbs. The HTTP client can communicate with the HTTP server by means of these many things. So let's try to do that. App.get, and here you can say you are going to get request, response, request and response, and here we can say like this. So here you need to provide the path. If you see, if it is a empty, means it's a root. What exactly you need to show? Here you can say response.send, and here I can say HTML I would like to send. HTML I would like to send from here, and I can say title, first page, or simply I can create new HTML or my.html. Okay, I'll copy all these things, doc type and other thing, and just paste it here, because here you don't get IntelliSense. I would like to Well, how to pass this file we can see later on, don't worry about that. And in a body I can say h1 welcome to Express, welcome to Express. Okay, and let me get this h1, let me paste it again, is the intended one. Okay, h1 Express, like that. Let's try to run the project again, stop it, npm start. Okay, server is running. Now go here and localhost 3000. Remember that port number is what? 3000. And here you see welcome to Express. See, like this. Let me push this much code. Okay, now see here 332 is available, means you have installed the node modules and everything from the node modules it is trying to add. But remember that whenever you configure or whenever you add a node module, git ignore, here you can say dot git ignore. Can you see? Here I have added dot git ignore. Why? Because you are saying that don't add these node modules. I'm just copying and pasting. Can you see now? Now just 7 files needs to be uploaded. And here I can say Express installation. So I have pushed the file. Please go through the file in 5 to 10 minutes, 5 minutes, not 10 minutes or less than that, then we'll start again. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, sir.
Hello,
Yes, sir. I'm done.
Vikas. Vikas,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
any query?
No, sir. Sir, what was the first command that we have installed? npm is npm express dot save save.
Just
What was that?
okay. Just to import the express, just to I'll share. I have already shared this link with you. Sorry, this one, right? npm install express save save. Now
Yes.
getting the npm, getting the express from the registry, from the npm registry, right? For that we use which command? npm install and name of the package. And when you say save save, save it in my local folder. You are saying that save it in my local folder, and if you do that without no save, nothing would be getting stored in your, nothing would be getting stored in the local folder. Remember that. So save save means what? Save it in the local folder. So wherever I have hit the command in whatever package, please store over there. That is nothing but hyphen hyphen save save.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what we did over here, is app dot get forward slash means what? Your mydomain.com. If your mydomain.com, if you have mydomain.com, correct, and forward slash is the root of every path, means mydomain.com forward slash admin, mydomain.com forward slash dashboard, mydomain.com forward slash login, forward slash register, like that. And here what is happening? What about if someone just hit mydomain.com only? So you'll get this page, this HTML, right? You'll get what? This HTML. Now what we will try to do, is simply, you can say, we are going to, we would be just using, what you can say, so I'll come to this point later on. This point I don't want to cover right now, right? Express generator. But what we have done over here is we have worked with the get request. Can you see? App is a express. If you see, you have installed express over here, you have imported express over here, you have installed or you have created object of express over here, right? And then you get this app, and here you are saying app.get forward slash. App.get forward slash means what exactly? We have discussed at the root. But what do you mean by dot get? What do you mean by dot get? So when you say dot get, you're talking about get request. You're talking about what? Get request of the HTTP. So this method can be invoked by means of by means of HTTP get. Okay, and this second is a callback function. If you see carefully, first is a path. Invoke the get function for this root path, and once that get method would be passed, this function would be getting invoked with the two parameters, request and response. So what I will do, I'll write again app.get forward slash details, again request response. Can you see request body? You get what? Request object, you get response object. Just make console.log request. Console.log what? Request. Go here and run it again. Go to the browser, forward slash dt, and if you see, some request object is getting printed. Can you see? This is a request object, and this request object is having a lot of things. Can you see this much is a request object? Or we can do, if you want to see that, what we can do. And one more thing, if you have observed, this still progress is still rotating. Why? Because you haven't sent the response. So response dot send and here I am passing the JSON dot stringify this request object, right? Again run the project. npm stall and refresh it. Can you see? Well, there is an error because this is not actually a JSON. That is something different, right? It's not actually a JSON, that's why you are getting an error. But just say request.send, and before sending the request, console.log request, and let us see again. Okay, if you see this thing, just try this much on your machine. Okay, what I will do, I'll push this code also. Just try this much and try to print this both request and response object. Try to print this both request and response object and see what happens. Express, and we'll see how to handle the request and response in a moment. Just try to use this. Just try to console it. So write this much program and try to console it request and response. Okay?
Okay.
Vikas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'll be back in a minute.